Welcome to the Rim Break Rodeo. We hope this video helps.
You begin by installing Python, Selenium, Requests, and PyTest. Use pip so versions match. Next, collect the API endpoints, authentication token, and at least 2 representative JSON payloads. You need concrete inputs to test. Then configure Chrome driver for headless operation, set environment variables for secrets, and create a virtual environment. This isolates dependencies. Once done, write a small Python module that wraps API calls and a Selenium helper that opens a browser session. That prepares automated end-to-end interaction. You now implement the core automation. Create a PyTest test class that uses Selenium to drive the UI and Python requests to call the same API endpoints. Make setup and teardown fixtures to launch headless Chrome, inject auth headers, and refresh tokens when expired. This keeps tests deterministic. Then orchestrate actions, submit forms via Selenium, capture request payloads, and send mirrored API calls with requests. Compare status codes and response bodies. Once you have comparisons, assert DOM changes and API consistency to detect regressions. You wrap up by producing structured JSON reports, saving screenshots on failure, and recording response diffs so you can trace regressions. Then integrate tests into CI, add sensible retry logic for flaky network calls, and parallelize tests only after ensuring isolation. If something goes wrong, isolate whether the API or the UI caused the issue. Replay the exact payload with requests, inspect server logs, and rerun the Selenium step. Make sure to run a single failing test locally to reproduce before broad debugging.
Thanks for watching. Consider subscribing if we helped you.